Hello everyone, welcome back to Enginuity Lab. In today's tutorial, we shall assemble the V6 engine rocker assembly in CATIA V5 using the components we created in the previous lesson. We shall accurately position and constrain the rocker arm, rocker wheel pin and support pin to create a fully assembled rocker mechanism. By the end of this tutorial, you shall understand how to apply assembly constraints correctly and build a realistic mechanical subassembly ready for integration into the complete V6 engine. So let's get started. Now let's go to CATIA, open, start mechanical design and assembly design. Here the product one will be open. So right click on the product one and go to properties and rename this one as, in the product, rename this one as rocker arm assembly and click on OK. Now you can see the rocker arm assembly also visible on your user interface. The product name changed to rocker arm assembly. Now we are going to insert the component. The first component will be the rocker arm. So click on the rocker arm assembly, click on the existing component, insert existing component, then the rocker arm. I will insert the rocker arm. Click on the rocker arm and open. Here the rocker arm will be insert to our assembly. So as we know, the first component to fix, the first fix component will be the rocker arm. So click on the rocker arm and fix it so that this establishes a stable reference to the remaining assembly. Okay. Now we are going to insert the rocker wheel pin. Okay. So rocker wheel pin that will be inserted in these two positions. So click on the rocker arm assembly, click on the existing component. We can place it existing component or existing component with positioning. If I click on the existing component and pin 1, this is the rocker arm wheel pin. So and OK, then you can see a pin is inserted here. Okay. As we know, we need two different pins to insert it in two different positions. So first of all, give constraint to this one, click on the constraint tool. The center line, when I place my mouse to over the pin 1, then you can see a center line is selecting. So click on the center line. Same way, click on the center line from the rocker wheel, rocker arm. So here and here. So click on the update. This is, I have deactivated the auto update, so it will not update automatically. It will ask you to update the assembly. Whenever I have applied the constraint, it will ask the update button will be activated. You need to click on the update so that your assembly can be updated. If I go to tools, option, and in the mechanical design, assembly design, general, and I set all these three to automatic and OK. Now let's say pin 1, I am copying it and place it here. Then you can see the another instance of pin 1 is created. So if I, let's say, move it along y axis so that I can put it on this position. So if I click on the constraint again, coincident constraints, this one and this one, then you can see it is not asking for update all, it is automatically updating the position. Okay. Same way, now we have given only on one axis. If I choose this one and right click pin 1 object and say component degree of freedom, then you can see it can be rotate and translate. Only the x-axis will be restricted now. Other axis can be, it can move. Like it can move on the x-axis any side, either rotate it, you can rotate it on the x-axis, or it can move it on the x-axis. Only the y and z axis is restricted. So to restrict the rotation, we can restrict it. How we can restrict it? So for that, what I can do, I can go to the pin 1 and show all the planes. Okay, show it. Also go to the rocker arm wheel and show all the planes. As you remember, while creating these components, we have always used the symmetry, like the mirror, mirror extend, and all the things, so that our model can be symmetry about the planes or axis. Here you can see this one, this plane, YZ plane, and here the XY plane. This can be placed together. If I put coincident constant, this one and this one, and OK, and same way coincident constant on this one and this one, and say OK. Now you can see it cannot move. We have restrict another degree of freedom. If I click on the pin 1, right click, pin 1 object and component degrees of freedom, then you can see the translation is removed. This cannot translate now. It can only rotate on x-axis. You can see this only can be rotated on x-axis. Same way this one as well. So as I know, I don't need to restrict that one because it can rotate on x-axis. Then there is no issue for me because it will stay here and rotate on a single axis. So there is no problem on that. So click on. Now both the pins are also inserted. Now it's time to insert the rocker wheel. Now click on the rocker arm assembly. Okay, click on the existing component with positioning or existing component. So click on the existing component and click on the rocker wheel and open. Then the wheel is inserted here. Now I need to use the coincident constant and the center line of the wheel and center line of the pin. Then you can see the pin wheel is automatically goes to this position. Okay, same way click on the rocker wheel, copy and paste it on the rocker arm assembly. Another wheel is created here, so I can move it along the y axis. Okay, then click on update. Because why this happen? Because I have moved the wrong rocker wheel, the rocker wheel 1 and 2. If I move it again, now you can see I am moving the rocker wheel 1 and this is rocker wheel 2. If I say OK and update it, then you can see rocker wheel 1 is go back to its position and rocker wheel 2 is not defined right now. So click on the coincident constants again, click on the center line and click on the center line. Click on the coincident constant, click on the center line of the wheel and click on the center line of the pin. Then it will go to its position. Now it can move on the x axis in both the way. Like if I click on the x axis and I can move it like this. Okay, this, and the update all button will not update, not activated. So what to do on this case? I need to do the same, like open, hide, show the planes and use the coincident constant and select this plane and this plane and say OK. Coincidence. Same way for this one as well. This plane, ZX plane and ZX plane and say OK. Now you can see if I do the manipulation again, force manipulation, and x-axis, and say okay, then the update icon will be activated. Click on the update all, then it will go back to its this position. Now, so we insert the rocker arm wheel, pin for wheel, and rocker arm wheel. Now it's time to insert the another pin at here. So click on the rocker arm assembly and click on the insert existing component and the pin to open. Then another pin is inserted here. So click on the coincident constraint, center line of the pin and center line of the rocker arm. Now this is also inserted here. Okay. Now same way, pin to open or show all the planes. Okay. Now you can see I cannot see any plane here because both the planes for this one and this one is same. So what we need to do, we need to select the YZ plane and select the ZX plane, these two to be coincident. So click on the coincidence constant, ZX and YZ, and say okay. Now it cannot move on this axis, but it can rotate on the this one. So I don't want to restrict the rotation, I am only restricting the movement or translation. Now what I want to insert another one from my library. Okay, so click on the library. I want to insert a bolt of M8 into 55 mm. Okay, so click on the bolts, double click on the bolts, as I already told you how to browse a catalog browser. Okay, how to open a catalog browser. So in the grades, AB hexagon head bolt, double click on here, and here you can find M8 into 55 mm length, this one, number 31, and double click on this one, then this will insert it here and say okay, then close it. Here you can see I have inserted a bolt here. So I need to position this one. First of all, use the manipulation tool and on any axis you can move it. Now with the coincident constants, click on the center line of this one and center line of the bolt, and here it is going downside. So if I double click on this one more, okay, and first of all delete the coincident constants and move it on along x-axis. Okay, then use the coincident constants, select the bolt, then select this one, then it will automatically go to this position. Now I can open the X, Y and Z and so. Okay, again we can rotate this one forcefully by drag arrow ending axis, this one, and like this, and click on the Z axis and drag it like this. Okay, click on the update all icon. Now we can see this is inserted here. Okay, now I can hide all the planes from all the parts. We can hide all the planes from all the parts. Also we can hide the constants actually. Here I am not fixing this one because when I use the assembly, when I am going to assemble the complete engine, this is a sub assembly. So at that time I will use another constraint to fix this component. Okay, now this is free, we can say, because you can move it on this axis and we can open it out. So I'm just applying this one right now, and when I use the complete assembly, then I can assemble it. Okay, I can give more constant to this one to restrict its all the movements. Now as we have already applied the material to these models or 3D models, we can see the material by shading with materials. Now we can see material is applied to all the models. Okay, now go back to shading with edges. Let's review the complete rocker assembly. The assembly now includes the rocker arm, rocker wheel pin, support pin, and the bolt. All components are correctly positioned and constraints using CATIA V5 Assembly Design tools. This rocker assembly is now ready to be integrated with the complete V6 engine valve train. Okay, so we successfully created this V6 engine rocker assembly in CATIA V5. In the next part of our V6 engine assembly series, we will continue building the engine and we will create the 3D model of cylinder head block. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Enginuity Lab. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss the next episode. Thank you for watching Enginuity Lab. See you on next video.